I told my parents I wouldn't change my name back because of their shame. I legally changed my name to Chad when I turned 18. My birth certificate said Sarah Michelle Thompson, named after my grandmother, who disowned my mother when she got pregnant at 17. For years, I carried the weight of a name that represented everything my family wanted to forget. Grandma Sarah had money, old money, the kind that came with expectations and conditions. When Mom got pregnant with me, Grandma cut her off completely. "You've ruined the family name," she told Mom. "Don't expect a penny." Mom named me Sarah anyway, hoping it would bridge the gap. It never did. Growing up, we lived paycheck to paycheck while Grandma lived in her mansion across town. Mom worked at a diner, coming home with grease-stained uniforms and tired eyes. She'd see Grandma's obituaries in the society pages, charity galas, country club events. "Maybe someday she'll come around," Mom would whisper, staring at those photos. I hated my name because it felt like begging. Every time someone called me Sarah, it reminded me of a woman who chose pride over family. At school, I went by Sam, then Sammy, anything to distance myself from her legacy. When I was 16, Mom got sick. Cancer, stage 3. The medical bills piled up faster than our minimum wage income could handle. Mom was too proud to ask Grandma for help, but I wasn't. I showed up at her estate with hospital bills in hand. The housekeeper let me into a living room that cost more than our yearly rent. Grandma Sarah sat in her chair like a queen on a throne. "So you're the disappointment," she said, looking me up and down. "I'm your granddaughter. Mom needs help." She laughed coldly. "Your mother made her choice. Actions have consequences. She's dying. We all die, dear. Some of us just do it with dignity." I left that house knowing exactly who I never wanted to become. Mom passed when I was 17. At the funeral, Grandma showed up in black designer clothes, playing the grieving mother for her social circle. She approached me afterward. "I suppose you'll want to live with me now," she said. "I have conditions. I'd rather live in my car." "Don't be dramatic. You're a Thompson. Act like it." I moved in with Mom's best friend instead. On my 18th birthday, I filed the paperwork to change my name to Chad. It was the name of the boy who got Mom pregnant, my father who died in a car accident before I was born. When the court documents came through, I felt lighter than I had in years. Everything was fine until last month. Grandma's lawyer called. She was dying, lung cancer, had maybe weeks left. More importantly, she wanted to see me. I found her in the same chair, but smaller now, fragile. The housekeeper was gone. The house felt empty. "Chad," she said, her voice dripping with disgust. "You named yourself after that boy. That boy was my father." "I'm dying," she said bluntly. "And I've been thinking," she paused, studying my face. "You look like your mother at your age." Before she disappointed me, I started to leave. "Wait," she said. "I'm leaving everything to charity, but I could change that." I turned around. "There's a condition. Change your name back to Sarah. Carry on the family legacy properly. The legacy of abandoning family, the legacy of standards, expectations. Your mother threw it all away for some boy. That boy was my father. And now you parade around with his name like some kind of joke. Do you know what people think when they hear Chad?" She pulled out legal documents. $200,000, the house, everything. "All you have to do is honor the family name. By becoming someone I'm not, by not being a walking meme." "Chad, really?" I looked around the empty mansion. All that money, all that security. Then I thought about Mom, working double shifts, never complaining, about choosing love over comfort, about the father I never met but whose name gave me strength. "Keep your money," I said. "I'd rather be Chad with nothing than Sarah with everything." Her face hardened. "You're making the same mistake your mother made." "No," I said, heading for the door. "I'm making the same choice, and I'm proud of it." She died 2 weeks later. The lawyer called to confirm everything went to charity, as promised. At the reading, he handed me a sealed envelope. Inside was a handwritten note. "Chad suits you better anyway. Your mother would be proud. Grandma Sarah." And a cashier's check for $50,000 for college.